The verdict. The verdict's in, you guys. Did you know the verdict's in? Have you heard the verdict?
Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, in the matter of the people of the state of California versus Orenthal James Simpson, case number BA097211. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant Orenthal James Simpson not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187A, a felony upon Nicole Brown Simpson, a human being, as charged in count 1 of the information. Superior Court of the State of California, County of Los Angeles, in the matter of the people of the State of California versus Orenthal James Simpson. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187A, a felony upon Ronald Lyle Goldman, a human being, as charged in count 2 of the information.
We, along with the rest of the country, saw this verdict as you saw it, and the jury has spoken. Our audience has been here most of the morning waiting to see the verdict, and lots of people, as you saw, had some pretty strong reactions. Obviously, you're very happy.
I'm very happy for his family, for his children. I'm very happy.
I'm also very happy. I think justice was served.
We'll try to let you have, not everyone here is happy, however. Not everyone here is happy. I noticed that you are not.
No, I'm not happy. I just think it's just unfair. They know I feel so bad for her. I just feel like she's rolling over in her grave. And she said if he ever did it, he would get away with it. That's what she said. And he knows what he did.
We will be right back.
OJ acquittal sends encouraging message to trash everywhere. Trisha Romano, David Staff.
Not guilty. That's what they said anyway. When the jury announced its decision that Orenthal James Simpson was not guilty of murder in the first degree, it left them bewildered. Some joyous. Many angry. Some were angry because the evidence tells a very decisive tale. Blood on the truck, blood on the glove. The blood which the DNA test almost positively identified as Simpson's is everywhere. And he was acquitted. The joyous amongst the OJ junkies claimed it a victory for black men everywhere. Never mind that OJ Simpson is no more of a black man than I am. I am a white woman. OJ Simpson's innocence signaled a victory. Not for the black man, but for the rich, famous, powerful, chauvinistic men all over America. I am angry because Simpson's acquittal sends out a message to the date rapists, the wife batterers, the irate and furious husbands of the world. Do what you want. How you want. And you too can literally get away with murder. A friend told me how she was working a women's crisis line when the Simpsons case first became news. The amount of calls nearly doubled. It was as if all of the emotionally and physically battered women of American society saw a small slimmer of light at the end of a torturous tunnel. If OJ Simpson, football star, American hero, can be convicted of battering his wife and killing her, maybe then there is justice. But there would be no justice. Forget that the Simpsons trial was a murder case. Remember the insurmountable amount of proof as person after person testified to Simpson's abusive nature, his violent attacks, his envy, and his jealousy. Remember the numerous amount of beatings the late Nicole Brown Simpson received from this American hero. And listen with frightening clarity to the call on 911 in which a tearful, terrified Nicole is screaming for her life. But guess what? He got away with it. It's okay to beat your wife, to stop her, to make sure she knows to whom she belongs. It's absolutely fabulous to be a rich and famous man who's also quite intimidating in physical stature. To know that not will only beautiful women fight over you, but they'll come crawling back to the slime that you are. I wanted to smack OJ Simpson for his smugness as the verdict was released. Moreover, I would like to single-handedly rid each and every juror for letting a violent, abusive man back into the world, in which he will, no doubt, repeat his abuses. Most abusers don't stop because they don't believe there's anything wrong with what they do. And the jury, with their lazy decision, has done just that. It's as if they're saying, we don't believe the dead woman on the floor. No, we don't. We don't think you're a murderer because you seem like such a nice guy. If you weren't a nice guy, why would she stay with you so long? Ladies and gentlemen, mass murderers, date rapists, wife batterers. They don't get wives and girlfriends because they were an asshole on the first date. They attract women because they are charismatic, because they are charming, because they are nice. Just like
In response to Trisha Romano's article, OJ acquittal sends encouraging message to trash everywhere. OJ Simpson was born a black man. He will die a black man. And for every day he lives and breathes, he exists as a black man. I was under the impression that you were a man in drag when I observed your photo, because it took a lot of balls to liken yourself to that of a black man. You will never know what a black man endures in a society where the first thing people see is the color of your skin. And for those of you who try to play like you don't see race or color, whatever. But see, here was a black man, born in the ghetto, raised by a strong black woman, excelled as an actor, and to quote you, became the apple pie All-American super stud. Tell me at which point did OJ Simpson lose the one gift that God blessed him with? His pretty black skin. Just because OJ successfully mastered the game of football, white America embraced him. And were the man's culture, race, history, or life experiences ignored? Erased? Excused? Oh, but never forgotten. Ask Mark Furman if he saw a black man when he looked at OJ Simpson. Or even you remember him as a black man who left his oppressed status. Can one only be oppressed in the ghetto? So who's OJ? Because he's not black. He's one of us now. Is this what you in white America were trying to say? How dare you? Your attempt to cover up your racism is pitiful. I honestly believe you may not be aware of this, but you and white America oppressed OJ Simpson by erasing his race instead of embracing it. This is just a suggestion for you or anyone else who shares your opinion or decides to take up an African American studies class. Please, learn about the black man, his family, his culture, his life experiences, but more than that, his history. We learned about yours. Teresa Lockhart, sophomore.